Hello, good afternoon. I know that I know nothing. Socrates, the great philosopher, had once said this. And people would wonder what kind of a philosopher is this who says that he knows nothing? After all, we go to him to find answers to our queries. And he says that the only thing that he knows is that he knows nothing. We know Socrates to be a philosopher who would walk around, question assumptions, question beliefs, hold conversation with people. When they would ask a question, he would put another question to them. And through this process of searching and learning, he would make each person find an answer for himself or herself. For if the answer is found by someone else and thrust on you, you're not going to accept it. You will put many questions on that answer. And we'll keep on arguing why that is not correct. And we'll put so many conditions to accepting that. So better form of imparting learning would be to let the student explore himself or herself, question the assumptions, verify, experiment, discover, seek, and find an answer which he or she feels is the most appropriate and acceptable. But after all, life problems don't have one answer. The answer varies with the individual. Something which is good for one person becomes extremely bad for another. Now try doing that and saying this statement in school. The teacher will give you a 0. You want to show that you are better than others. You want to get excellence. Even though inside you, you may know that you know nothing. But to the external world, you don't want that to come to light. The teacher also knows that she knows nothing, and she knows much less than the student. But she has to pretend and make it appear that there is a halo around her of complete knowledge, and she has an answer to everything that the student wants to know, which truly is well nigh impossible. Same becomes true when you go to college or institute, that the professor becomes know-all. And when you go for work, the boss becomes know-all. And he ridicules you if you question things. The truth being that only when we question the basic things, when we question the assumptions, that something new will happen. Otherwise, we will keep on doing things the way they were being done in the past. So reflect on it You also don't know whether this was actually said by Socrates or not. But whether it was said or not said, and not falling into that kind of a dispute, the relevance of the statement is huge. It teaches us to be humble. And humility is a value which we should cherish. Because if you go by this premise that I know nothing, that means you're starting with a clean slate. Or what the finance person may say, zero budgeting, zero-based budgeting. You're starting with a zero base. You're starting with a clean slate. You can write your story because you're not carrying any baggage. You're not carrying any bias. You're not carrying any prejudices. Because you're willing to accept that you're not nothing. And when you have this kind of humility, then you start admiring the people around you. In fact, I find everyone to be better than me in some aspect, maybe singing or dancing or cooking or maintenance or electrical work or computer work or coding, anything, driving. You will definitely find one aspect in every person to be better than you, even in the most illiterate person. I have a support assistant who is illiterate, but he can do things like catching a lizard or a squirrel, which I can't think of doing. Or throwing a ball up in the air to such a height I can't do. Like that. I mean, you can, if you observe, you will always find points of excellence in every individual. And that has a humbling effect on you. I have to be candid though. I can't use this in my profession as a mentor, coach, trainer, or consultant. Because if I say I know nothing, no client is going to pay me a single rupee. Thank you for listening actively. Do subscribe to my channel and press the like button. I'll try and will be coming every day with another nugget of knowledge, thought, and observation from daily life. Thank you and bye for now.